Welcome to the age of iPad kids. Gen Z, we're told, is terrified by the prospect of raising a generation of children who are slaves to their iPads. The term iPad kids is commonly used to describe children who are raised without any restrictions on their screen time, and the topic, ironically enough, gained significant traction on TikTok amongst TikTok kids. There is now a whole genre of TikTok videos that have garnered millions of views, where users openly criticize and ridicule the behaviors of iPad kids, throwing tantrums when the devices are taken away, displaying a complete disinterest in engaging with others, lacking the ability to play with additional toys, etc. But behind all the sarcasm and dark humor lies a whole host of uncomfortable truths about where our society is going. The kids of today are bad, but the kids of tomorrow will be living a life we can't even think of. Generation Alpha is something we don't want to think about. But what's actually going to happen to these kids in the future? But to understand what's going to happen and why iPad kids are such a terrifying phenomena, we need to look at how things were a few decades ago. It wasn't long ago when it was normal for children to play outside, unsupervised for extended periods of time, specifically to play with other kids from their neighborhoods. Your parents probably did the same, all for extended periods of time, completely unsupervised, playing sports, building forts and climbing trees. And doing this helped children develop useful skills for their adult years. They learned how to communicate, how to negotiate, how to delegate, how to defend themselves, how to make friends, and the importance of teamwork. It helped them develop lifelong friendships. Play helped these children develop as humans to become, as the author Nicholas Taleb said, anti-fragile. It fostered creativity. Play, along with other key components like community, traditional family values, and religion, helped form what philosopher Peter Berger called a sacred canopy, an invisible structure that stretched over society, providing a shield that protects people from the uncertainties and cruelties of life. Outdoor, unsupervised play helped create better citizens and in turn, a better society. However, in the early 80s, outdoor unsupervised play became far less frequent, replaced instead by closely monitored trips to the park and heavily supervised playdates. By 1997, the year Generation C officially began, the days of widespread unstructured play were officially dead. And fast forward to today, and outdoor unsupervised play has almost been entirely replaced by indoor unsupervised screen time, and family time replaced by screen time. Today's children suffer from nature deficit disorder, a term coined by author Richard Louv.
We're creating an environment in which I believe, by definition, they are less alive. What parent wants their child to be less alive? What teacher wants their students to be less alive?
At the same time, rates of childhood conduct disorder, a precursor to psychopathy, continues to increase. This worrying rise is completely connected to a lack of unsupervised play and the fact that more and more parents are outsourcing their role as primary caregivers. And outsourcing to who? Well, the people who control the algorithms. Artificial intelligence like Siri, Alexa, and a whole host of other artificial creations have zero interest in protecting the most vulnerable, and instead using them as pawns to advertise to, mold, and create into the ideal people for Amazon, Apple, or whatever big tech company. In truth, these advanced algorithms target babies and toddlers, identifying their weaknesses and exploiting them mercilessly, so as they grow up they're always dependent on their tablets, and the effects of this will be disastrous for society. But the problem is today